One crone remains.
Gotta be.
Interesting, okay. Wow. 2 of the crones are dead. And man, do I appreciate that. Never really want to encounter those fuckers ever again. They're just the most off-putting character design I've ever seen. They're genuinely scary, especially one with bugs in her eye. I feel like the Bruesse, despite possibly most repulsive, is the least scary of them all. I couldn't work out if, the one with bugs in her eye, I can't work out if it's bugs or just many, many eyes. Either way, it's not very appetizing. The Quen's been boosted, which is probably good, considering we're about to take on a general of the Wild Hunt. What did I just land on? Where am I? Hold on, now I'm actually lost. Was I not meant to go up here? Oh, there's a little climby climb over there. How the fuck did I not notice that? I can't believe Imlerith hasn't even noticed me yet. I can't believe we can't hear anyone. There's a lot of things I can't believe right now. Succubi. Interesting. A bald elf. Wow, that looks wrong.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
Yeah, she's here.
We're both here.
Where is the girl?
Doesn't matter. You'll never get her.
You want to know why?
To the bitter end.
I trust this time.
You're huge, man. Why are you such a big guy? Also, I'm gonna tear right through you. You're going to be absolutely pathetic to me. To me, you are like an afternoon snack. Oh god, okay, you're weirdly fucking mobile. Ow! Okay, does quite a bit of damage. But so do I, luckily. Let's see just how much we can rip him in half. Look, that's just a single attack. Let's try my... Ah, yes. Our new attack is actually going to be really useful here. I'm also interested to see what our new Igni does. Hello. Well, that is very interesting. And I like that it properly burnt his freaking shield. I know the game can't really figure out what to do with that information. But it looks good. Are you in... it doesn't seem to do all that much to him. Guess that's more useful on, less terrifying hulking beasts. Right, Axii. Can't mess with his head too much, but I can slow him down. Once he's, going one way, he just seems to be utterly useless. He can't figure out what to do. Look at that! Whoa! That's what our good old buddy Eskel can do.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
Oh! They actually used my new Igni ability. I wonder if that would have happened if I didn't get it. Oh, dude. You look like Red Skull. How do you live? Blinking must hurt so much. This is how you fall. Motherfucker. Ooh! taking revenge. We want his medallion back, don't we?
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The third fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
It was a good idea to... Actually, yeah, it was a good idea to come here.
Good idea.
I knew we'd succeed. From the start.
We sucked so much seed.
Now to find Yrden and kill him.
One step at a time, Swallow.
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Not quite yet.
I'm old. Need more rest.
You are, and you do. Let's stay a bit longer.
Just because I wanted that to happen. I was wondering also if we get a side quest to go and return Vesemir's... or get Vesemir's thing back. But clearly not. Well,
So, off to
who knows
Novigrad.
then? Apparently we can't go get Vesemir's medallion. So, as far as I know, I mean... whatever, let's go. Let's go to Novigrad.
Let's go.
Are we going to ride there or are we going to teleport there? I'm fine with either. This doesn't look very much like Novigrad, so I assume we're riding.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crows.
It is?
I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
I don't know.
Acorns? No idea. Path to the summit's clear. You can always go looking for them.
Or just go home.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
What are we to
We
do?
revived Velen.
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
Start a true fucking empire here. Rebuild Velen. Can swampy wasteland, it has to be no more. I bet that oak would have survived if we didn't, oh no, because the only other option was to kill the, what's it called, didn't we? The ancient spirit of the tree. She who knows, more like. Mother of the crones. We gotta go kill the other crone, right? Seems only, you know, just. 1 week later in the free city of Novigrad. Why? Why 1 week later? It's not very far. Geralt and Ciri were out in the town partying for a while, huh?
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages
What's
left.
happened?
Hunters needed a new quarry.
Fucking assholes. Or indeed human at the very least.
Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated.
Where are my Skoyatsow, boys?
To have a scapegoat. That's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the Aard. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Fucking idiots. What's Voltest got to say about that? Fucking idiot.
Dandelion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri!
Aww.
When I learned Geralt had found you,
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
And off to Velen. Imlerith. We hunted him
Just
down.
finished hunting down the crones of Velen and a general of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
in fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Wait, why's... Oh
Glad
no,
we'll
she
take
is.
some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. Have a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right.
Sounds good to me. Geralt's gonna go sleep with some prostitutes. Anything interesting happen?
While we were away.
Pretty Polly came down with a fever. That oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're
Aw.
delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting too.
Oh, I thought you meant like Yavin or something. Gave him your best room?
Your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared a room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Gwynblade and Zeriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
Final preparations. Well, seems like this could very well be one of the last quests in the entire game. Now, what should we do first? I think Avalak. Avalak's my least favorite, obviously. Sultan, how are you?
Get up.
Really? Nothing to say? Dandelion, where are you gone? He's right here. He's got to be able to say something, right?
Friend always.
Oh, they're all so sweet. No, okay, fine. Absolutely nothing I can say, apparently. In which case, Triss and Avalak. But we'll start with not you. With Avalak. But how do we go up another floor? Ah, there we go. Okay, I walked right past it. I am a smart dude. Where are you? Oh, you're just sitting right here. You haven't even noticed me walk in?
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You
Ah,
humans have
dude.
unusual tastes. How did
Need
you
a
fare on Bald
hanky.
Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
What have you got in mind?
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Yrden significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid
Oh,
of
I'll
them?
gladly bring him
Karanthir
down.
is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Yrden poisoned our beloved ruler.
You think Gels would
Regis-
betray Yrden?
Serious stuff. Take it not many know about this.
Of the living, only I. And Yrden, of course.
Question is,
How
can
do
get
you
Gels
know?
to believe you?
You're not
Nothing
going to
need
question
worry.
that? What do you intend to
Fine.
do?
So what do you propose?
Why to bring Gels here? Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Oh my god.
Land
What
of
is
the
that?
Nell?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Yrden for some time. The land of the Alder folk. The world where we arrived centuries ago, a world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there, and it is there where we will find Gels.
This is insane. Well, how will we get there?
Forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds, but me, not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example, one such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Right now?
I'll meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
Fair enough with all that's going on. But I got a tryst to talk to. Through time and space. Blood and wine? Oh no, not blood and wine. I was really confused then. Tryst time. So, girl. How have you been? Because we have just been given an insane task there. I wonder if we'll ever be able to return to the place. Man, you look good.
Greetings, Triss.
Why you look so pissed?
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves?
That would be why. You look great though, wow.
How could you
this
put
is a
Ciri
great
in danger?
alternate outfit. Calm down, it went well.
Out of it fine. Can't say the same for Imlerith.
That's the sole comfort I find in this, but it's no justification. You know what might have happened?
But it didn't. I was there, had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject?
Pass some pyres on the way in. On
Past
humans.
burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve.
Where's one of my Scoia'tael boys?
Leave Novigrad.
Seems that way. Any access summoning members of the Lodge? Oh, any success, sorry.
With the Lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded...
Is Triss calling me out and banging her?
I had to turn her down. Kira needed that. As she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for
Good old
us.
Kira and Lambert.
Find Philippa and Rita.
Where are they?
Know where they are.
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Well, that one sounds like it's more interesting, but how's Yen doing?
Found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
Okay, you learned anything?
Learn anything?
A few things that
I'd
could
love
be
to meet Philippa
interesting.
again.
Prefer the long version or the short?
Wait, why have you been tasked with Philippa? You hate each other, but I want to know
Tell
the
me
details,
everything.
please.
I want the details.
After fleeing Loch
She tried to kill you.
Here in Novigrad.
More like let
she
you
sought
die,
help
but...
from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vliester.
De Vliester. Rings a bell.
It does.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a Dimeridian band on her leg.
Brilliant.
The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan.
Zoltan? Yay!
So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time.
Wait!
Was.
Oh my
precisely.
god!
Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
It was Zoltan's owl! Oh, that's so good. No way.
Kidding, right?
Sadly, no. A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan Bear, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
Good, that's all I need.
Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
I'll meet you somewhere
Need to
later.
take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later.
Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry.
I want to grab all of my quests first. Oh my god, this is sounding amazing! Every single piece of this! We got so many awesome quests coming up. Blindingly obvious. Okay. I don't know why I never pieced those two things together, Zoltan. Tell me about your owl. I can't? Well, that's annoying. Fine. See you later, Zoltan. I got more pressing matters to deal with. Oh no, I'm doing the wrong quest. Yen time, I guess. I wonder if Temeria's gonna come back. I really do miss Temeria. There was some really, I don't know, Foltest has probably been the only king slash ruler, because Temir isn't really a king, is he? That I didn't immediately want to behead. I hate, Radovid. I hate the Emir. I hated Hensel. Who else? I obviously don't particularly like Yrden very much. Piss off, Bertha, I'm busy. Ooh, hello, Yen. Are you currently being... Okay. Well, this is slightly awkward. Is Yen into this?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea?
You look good, girl. What do you think? Series.
Ciri's.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
Oh, yay. Not mad.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
This is not Yennefer.
This conversation. And the female part of the continent's population will be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what ifs.
About the lodge.
Reconvening the lodge? It's not going so well.
Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out, and I can't blame them.
What are you doing here?
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Nothing to tell yet.
She's an owl.
Came to get you first. So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the
Oh,
identity
good.
of the man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
Who is this
What do you know about
guy?
this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Aard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
Shit.
Soon find out. He just walked in.
Good timing. Oh, he looks a bit like me. Never mind, he's a gross guy. Why have you got grey hair and a black beard? A darker beard.
Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
You are the slowest runner in the world. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Fine. I mean, I gotta, haven't I? There's no reason to not take him down.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us.
Couldn't
Do we
really
look
care
like
less.
bandits to you?
No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Well, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Well, we're not very far from it, you slow motherfucker.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Aard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life.
No one gets out of
They say
Aard
no one
alive.
gets out of Aard alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they'd learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
How do you fake your
You
death?
played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
What about the guard?
Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty.
Not officially, but you know how it is.
Interesting.
So
Can we get in through the
theoretically, we could
sewers?
get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
I like it. Thanks for the help, buddy.
Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we.
Thank
So
you,
long.
buddy. Wow, we're breaking into a prison. Interesting what he said about the guards.
Could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
See you later, Yen. Well, we will ask Zoltan for help, of course we will, but first... Why does it think I still need to talk to Triss? That's weird. But oh well, let's go find Ciri. I feel like helping her out is...
Move it!
Thanks so much, buddy. I feel like helping out Ciri is probably, priority number one. Since she's, you know, it's been so long since we've even... She's back, and I'm still reeling from that, even though it happened hours ago now. I would love to, man. I would absolutely love to, but right now I'm a little bit busy, so spiders will remain out of my rectum for just a little bit longer. Right. I wonder what a business in Novigrad could be. Maybe to do with, well, it would be with the criminal underworld, huh? But Reuven, Horson, they're on our side. Well, Horson's dead, and Reuven's on our side now. What's going on?
You're bothering me. Git.
Alright then. Hello, Ciri.
Looking for something in particular?
A pretty little trinket.
Want to give someone a present?
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Sure, let's go, I guess.
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go.
Please tell me we go just there, straight away. Don't want to have to follow. Nice!
Where are we going exactly?
To see Whoreson Jr.
Little late.
Bit late for that. He's dead.
I asked Sultan, and he said Whoreson's alive and well on Temple Isle.
I was there. Stuck a sword in his gut.
Your hand must have slipped, because it seems he's recovered.
You gotta be fucking kidding. What?
Why are you doing this again?
His son or something?
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. Depends what I see.
I don't understand how he's still freaking alive.
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you... Turds!
We'll figure something out.
Make a deal, maybe?
Yeah. A deal.
Go on upstairs. Boss is waiting.
See you later, idiots.
Strange.
To say the least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.